G made this track.
Yes, bars over bodies where it really ain't a trend. Breaking down all the women in the ring with the pen. At the top of the league, we ain't focused on the men. Hey, we repping all the queens with hip hop, watch how it blends. Yeah, it's bars over bodies, it's deeper than what they win. We talking top rope, clothesline, boots all in the air. We talking body slam, suplex, throwing steel chair. Hey, it's lyrics with the legends and the culture, this is real.
What's good, y'all? I am your host, Micah Misfit, and this is Bars Over Bodies, where we combine women's wrestling with hip-hop, with the culture, give it a flair, dare I say, remix, okay? So, today, I feel like I say this every time. That's not my intention, but this is going to be my favorite episode, okay? Let me get started with the title first, actually. I decided to name this the Black Renaissance of 2025. Why this is our best year yet. Oh, it's all in the title. Where am I going with this? Over the course of my experience doing this podcast, I've got an insane amount of hate. I call out the problems and the issues within WWE regarding race and representation. What do I get in the comments? All you focus on is race. Y'all are never happy enough. It's never good enough for y'all, huh? And I'm over here thinking, y'all, I'm one person. But that's the type of reception I've been getting when I bring up these topics. And while I do have criticisms on certain things, I'm very pleased and impressed by a lot that has been going on in the women's division, specifically for 2025. So instead of focusing on things, by the way, it's not complaining, really. It's me saying what could improve. It's me bringing awareness to things that should be discussed. People just don't say it out loud. But what's Micah Misfit gonna do? I'm gonna say it on the mic, live on camera. But this episode, I wanna focus on the positives. I wanna focus on the differences, where we're really headed as a culture in WWE. Now, I know what you're thinking. Micah, Renaissance? That sounds kind of like a strong word. I'm glad y'all said that. The reason I do call it the Renaissance is because Black women are now redefining the culture. Dare I say there's a culture shift and a power shift in dynamic. Follow me here. For the first time ever, we're not focusing on a token Black lady where it's like, oh, she's the Black woman of the division. Oh, we can't have too many. We got to focus on the one. No. They are all dominating the division, whether it's in storylines, having a championship, hitting those moves that are powerful and really show their level of skill. It's no longer being the best Black wrestler, Black woman in the division. It's being the best wrestler. That's how many Black women are being represented, and that's the level of skill and talent that's being shown. Because once again, we've always had this level of skill and talent, but what's the difference? We haven't always been given the opportunity to display it. And it's right in the forefront at this point. That's why it's a renaissance, because there is a powerful shift. Now, with that being said, I decided to have a little fun with this and list the 10 top moments where this was proven, this was shown that we are headed in a positive direction, doing some positive, powerful things as a community. Now, if you're somebody who doesn't want to hear about the accomplishments of Black women, if you want to go, oh, here we go, another race episode, that's simple. Click off. Really, unless you want a rage bait type of watch, hate click type of watch, be in my comments doing too much type of watch. And I'm going to calm down on that. If you don't want to hear the positives the Black community is doing, specifically the women's division, you don't have to, but I will speak up on it because I'm proud of our ladies. I'm proud of the culture. I'm proud of what we're accomplishing. And I have to go in on it. Okay, y'all, before I get started ranking these ladies, I do want to clarify. All of these ladies are truly showing Black excellence with their accomplishments, but my ranking system is simply based on impact that they're having with this accomplishment into the women's division. But again, they are all killing it. Now, to get started, coming in at number 10 is Miss Kelani Jordan, becoming the TNA Knockouts world champion. Let's give it up. Kelani, you're killing it. Why does this come in at number 10? Actually, let me clarify first. I know y'all are thinking, wait a minute, that's WWE? The partnership that they have, we're going to let this one slide just because of the level of accomplishment. Now, we already know from last year, Kelani was an inaugural champion. Now, what was that belt? The NXT Women's North American Champion. That's huge, but I'm not going back to that because that's 2024. I just want to set the table first. Her becoming the world champion for TNA, that's the top belt, okay? And if you look at Kelani Jordan on NXT, she has one of the highest levels of skill. I love a flyer. She's acrobatic. It's going crazy. She's killing it. I've said before, she's actually one of the ladies that I think should be going over to the main card pretty soon. That's a level of talent that I really see with Kelani Jordan. She is still developing her mic skills, and I know they're going to get better and better. But her becoming world champion for TNA, second belt, I mean, that just says a lot. That is truly an example of Black excellence. Salute to you, Kelani. Coming in at number 9. Who's my girl on NXT? Who is my girl? Miss Lash Legend, making her debut on main card with SmackDown and her debut in War Games. Come on, let's give it up. Come on, Lash. Why this is powerful is because Lash Legend first came into WWE and NXT in December of what year? 2020. Yes, she has been here for 5 years. She has, paid her dues? Something like that. I don't know. I'm not good with that phrase. But pretty much she's put in the work to get to where she is right now. Have I always felt like she was getting the flowers and props that she should have? No. I feel like people really do downplay the skill of Lash Legend. First off, let's go to the build. What? 6 feet power wrestler. But what's she gonna do? She gonna flip too. What? It's going crazy with the talent. I had somebody try me. He tried to say, well, Lash been in NXT so long because she's really not that good. Wrong answer. You tried it. She's been at NXT really developing that skill. And let's be honest, people don't always get the opportunity they deserve. We saw that with Naomi, and we're going to get to Naomi. But Lash put in the work. She's one of the first ladies of the group that I said should be going to main card, who actually made it to main card, SmackDown, and had the perfect debut. I mean, the way she was choking Alexa Bliss out, joined the tag team with Nia. And the punch to EO. She did that. EO flew. EO flew and flipped. That was crazy. I called that the punch from hell because why is she punching people like that? That's a crazy move. That's good enough to be a finisher, but I know that's not the finisher, but it's that good. I say all this to say, Lash working that hard and actually making it to main card, having a fantastic debut on the main card, having a fantastic debut in War Games. Did she get the pop she deserved? No, she didn't. But that's okay because people are still trying to figure out who she is. They're still getting to know her, okay? There were also some problems with the ending of her run in NXT where they were low-key, I felt like, trying to job my girl out. That's neither here nor there. We've gotten past that, okay? But she killed it in War Games. I mean, they positioned her perfectly. You see her going at Charlotte Flair. You know that's the GOAT. Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, she is going at people who are vets, legends. That shows what WWE is investing in her and how much they believe in her. Because guess what? I believe in you too, Lash, and so do other people, especially in the community. Number 9 is Lash Legend. Coming in at number 7, Royal Rumble. Lash, Jada, Naomi, Bianca, all in the ring together. That was a moment. We're going to clap for that moment. Why am I clapping for that moment? Because I really do view it as symbolic. First off, all those ladies are talented, okay? And I know y'all are in that Jada Parker hate train, some of y'all. Y'all need to relax, okay? She is improving and getting better. Moving on, though. Those ladies all being in that ring together displayed the level of progression that these black ladies are making in the division. Think about it. We have Lash and Jada Parker over here, more so in the beginning of their career. Yes, I did say they've been in it for years, but they were still on that developmental program trying to get to main card. So you have these newbies, rookies, we're going to call them. Then you have somebody like Bianca, who came in when she did, dominated, champ, GOAT. And then you move over to Naomi, the true veteran, who was here before Bianca even. Showing that, I don't know, that timeline, it felt like, the different history, where we are, where we're going, where we could be. That was powerful. That was amazing. Now, I do have to bring up something. Why did they have Chelsea Green go in like that? That was so funny. Here we are having a cultural Black history moment. Our girls are looking around at each other. Here comes Chelsea Green. She said, I want to be here too. I like it too. That was so funny. Shout out to Chelsea. You really added some humor, some fun in that moment. But yes, those ladies do deserve this ranking because, wow, what a representation for the culture and where we're going. Number 6. Now we're really getting into it. Number 6, Bianca, Naomi, Jade, Elimination Chamber. Oh, come on now. We all remember that one. Let me set the scene, though. Jade had been gone, knocked out on that car. Who did it? She comes in looking like what? The Terminator. I'm running through your man house like the Tomb Raider. It just was giving that. It was crazy. And she was looking buff. What do they call that? Like a fresh pump. I think that's what they call it. That's how she was coming in. We didn't know what was going to happen. We see her attack Naomi, Bianca freaking out over there. Y'all know that storyline. So first, that shows a high level of development in the storylines that they're giving these Black ladies. Second, did we just see 3 Black women shining equally on Elimination Chamber on WWE? What? I don't even think there was one person who got more shine in Elimination Chamber in that scene. There was equal display. We got to see the talent, the storyline. It was incredible. That is so powerful to me because there is this, I don't know if it's a stereotype or there's this belief that only one Black woman can shine at one time. This was one of the first times I saw 3 shining all at the same time, elevating Elimination Chamber. Let's be real. If it was not for Jade, Bianca, Naomi, Elimination Chamber would not have been as iconic as it was. They changed the game. And no, nobody was acting extra because people want to say Bianca was doing too much. Banging on that. She gave the people what we wanted, what we needed, okay? But that was incredible. That showed me, they're really investing in these Black storylines. It got me going, okay? That's why I have to put them in this level of ranking. What an impact. Coming in at number 5. And this is probably going to be controversial. Ruca being a 2-belt champion. Let's give it up for Ruca, my girl. Yeah. I know that symbol. I know that character. I see that work, okay? Why do I put Ruca in this position? Now, I had to really get some notes for this one because I want to read y'all these stats. She, at the same time, held the NXT Women's North American Championship belt, and she held the WWE Women's Speed Championship belt. At the same time, was one of the longest reigns in history. I mean, the longest reign to the point where it beat anything in WWE or NXT. That's just overall. That is an insane accomplishment. I have to recognize it. Did she deserve to be breaking that type of history, making that type of history? Absolutely. Soul is one of the most skilled people in that division. Dare I say the most skilled, okay? If you see her in the ring, the talent, the skill, she's doing moves, I'm like, what is going on here? That finisher is the best one I know in the division. Yeah, I said it, in the women's division. Soul's finisher is the coldest one. It's incredible. She should be next right after Lash Legend to make it to main card. That's my vote. You know, I've always said bring Lash first, bring Soul next, and then bring Kelani. You already know how I'm getting down. So Ruca's incredible. But speaking of her, I know there's going to be people in these comments saying two things. One, so Ruca black? Two, I ain't considering her black for real. Oh yeah, I'm about to go in on y'all. We're about to break this down. Here's the thing. As a black community, we should really be accepting of our own. Oh yeah, I'm about to go there. Whether they're biracial or not. I think it's insane that based on skin tone, I had people in those comments saying, well, she doesn't look black, so we're not counting it. Well, she didn't say she was black, so we're not counting it. Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? So Ruca knows she's black. Her father is fully black. Her mother is a white woman. If she wasn't recognizing that she was black, why, for that promotion for NXT Black History Month, so Ruca in the middle? So Ruca in the middle of the picture. Not only is So Ruca saying she's black, which is crazy that I even have to say this. So Ruca is admitting she's black. WWE is recognizing it too. People are wrong. It's one thing to ask, oh, she's black? I didn't know that. It's another thing to say she's not, even though it's proven for ridiculous reasons. I mean, come on, y'all. Let's just be for real. And y'all know, and if you don't, I'll tell you. Black people come in all shades, colors. I don't know who's in y'all's family. I have a cousin. I have multiple cousins, actually. Blue eyes, blonde hair. The fact that I even have to explain that, that's just how genes work. You don't pick your genes. You don't know how it's going to happen. Especially biracial children, you can come out any type of shade. Look, I'm getting all into this. I'm breaking it down like this because it is wrong to discredit So Ruca as being a black woman simply off of physical characteristics like her skin tone, and God forbid, trying to say she doesn't act a certain way or doesn't claim to be that way. That is not the truth. So Ruca knows she's black. She knows her father's black. She said it out loud. WWE recognizes it, okay? So let's just end that discussion because I'm not playing with y'all no more. Just had to say that. Coming in at number 4. Oh, man. Who is it? Who's my girl? Who do I go hard for? Jade Cargill becoming WWE's Women's Champion. Come on. Okay. I'm so excited about this. As you know, she became the champion on the SmackDown brand. Who did she beat? She beat Tiffy Time at Saturday Night Main Event. Okay? Look here. Why is this so impactful? Because we've seen Jade from the start. Jade got a lot of hate for coming into the division the way she did. People said she done skipped levels. She didn't go to NXT. She went straight to main card. Yeah, she did. And? Look, all I'm saying about this is that we saw her put in her work at AEW, okay? She has a level of star power. It would have been insane for her to be in NXT. I'm just being honest. I'm sure it would have elevated that women's division in NXT. The level of star power aura that Jade has, I mean, she has to go straight to the main card, okay? Even Shawn Michaels, he admitted it. He said, I would love to have Jade Cargill on our brand. She's too big. Like, she's too much of a star for us to have her on there. He admitted that, okay? And I kind of think it's cool. It's like, have we ever seen that before? Somebody kind of skip the game like that? I don't know. I thought it was different and pretty cool. Now, from the start, I thought Jade should have some gold on her. And what did they do? They paired her in a tag team with Bianca Belair. Fantastic tag team, by the way. Entertaining tag team, by the way. 2 power wrestlers with them builds. Yeah, I like that. So she gets here. She does have some gold. What was I thinking initially? I thought she would have a solo run, get a solo women's championship off rip. But I get that they paired her with Bianca because, I mean, Bianca's the GOAT. She's up here. They wanted to pair her with Jade to help develop Jade's skill. Makes a lot of sense, okay? So the reason I say that Jade made this level of impact to even make it at this ranking on the list is because we literally watched her go from an extreme amount of hate, out on injury, came back, stronger, better. Again, it looked like a fresh pump. Then got the world title. What? That is iconic because she was dealing with a double standard. We all saw it. Jade is a squasher, but she gets critiqued, criticized. I'm I'm over here thinking, hold up, y'all praised Goldberg. Y'all love Goldberg. Y'all can hate on him now. That's what y'all are doing. Y'all loved Goldberg back then. He was amazing. They even put him in the Hall of Fame. When it's Jade, though, high level of criticism. Another double standard. I always talk about it. Her and Tiffany were mirror matches, but Jade got all the hate. Then we see her finally get that belt. We hear that pyro. Boom, 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 boom. It was a true story. It was an inspirational story, actually. That's why she gets this ranking. I'm not gonna call it rags to riches because she been rich. But I'm saying we saw her start at the bottom, now she here. That's why she gets to be at this ranking. So now we're getting to our top 3. This is when we're really picking up the pace now, because who can make top 3? That's kind of a high ranking, Micah. Oh, we about to get into it. Coming in at number 3, Jade Cargill versus Naomi, Wrestlemania making history. Let's get into it. Micah, how was history made? I'm glad you asked. I have it right here, actually, in my notes. They made history at WrestleMania 41 by having the first non-title women's single match at WrestleMania in nearly 20 years. Micah, there's no way. I have those receipts, too. Back in 2006, it was Tori Wilson versus Candice Michelle. That was the last time that happened. Well, Micah, where's the crazy history? Black women doing it. Put some respect on it. That's incredible. I love that moment. We see Jade win. Obviously, Naomi was getting a little jobbed out. I was there. Okay. Oh, hold up. I was there. At WrestleMania, I seen it live. Hold up. But yes, that is historic. That is a high impact. 2 black women? What? They're the ones who did it? Can we do a round of applause for that? Ladies, history, we're getting there. We're shifting. That's why it's number 3. Number 2, y'all, who's going to come in at number 2? What moment is number 2? Miss Naomi, proceed with caution. It's a heel turn. Let's give it up for Naomi, the heel turn, the character work, the one-liners. We're going crazy with it. Micah, why is it number 2? Again, a great question. To see Naomi go from glow, 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 all the way to proceed with caution. Hold up. We could go even further back than that. To see her go back from where she started all the way over here to this heel turn, oh my gosh. It is a black woman giving us the best character work of the year. Well, Micah, she got out first 6 months. I don't care. The level of character work she was doing makes it where nobody was going to compete. Nobody could compete with that, and I have yet to see somebody compete with that level of character work, mic work. That cash in, historic. What? I did this. What did I say in my song? Now I feel like Naomi because they slept and hate on me. I play chess, it's not checkers. That's what she did. It's giving chess the whole time. It's giving, slept on, opportunity, watch me shine. It's incredible. That is one of the most impactful moments. Actually, it could have even been number 1, and you're going to see why I made number one. But that number 2 spot is Naomi showing no matter how long it takes, we're going to get there. Even if you're not going to give me my flowers, I will take them. At least that's what I took from Naomi. It was amazing to see a black woman be the one to show us that you can do it. Hang in there, because we all know she had to leave. Standing on 10 toes, came back, and I know she negotiated some better pay, and she said, y'all gonna treat me well this time, and it all worked out. That's so good. Can we give Naomi another round of applause? Heel turn. Proceed with caution. You, Naomi. Number 1, what moment is so culturally impactful that I have to give it the number 1 spot? Hey, Micah, it almost might be with number 2. It is Naomi becoming the world champion. Let's clap that one up. WWE's Women's World Champion on the Raw brand. Oh, Micah, why is this so impactful? She done got the top belt after being disrespected for like 15 years. That is so inspirational. She's the vet. She's the one that came before all these other women. Never got that opportunity to shine. Makes it to the world title, given the level of character work she was giving. Mike's skill in general. The storyline was going crazy. Naomi sacrificed a lot. Y'all know I love Jade Cargill. Naomi sacrificed being jobbed out like that. Why does she do it? Pushing forward another black woman. It's representation. It is a sacrifice, but she's helping Jade get over. That's incredible. That shows me that Naomi cares about the culture of the wrestling. She just cares about a really good show, a really good performance. Top title, she cashed in. I said, oh my gosh. Then that triple threat with Io and Rhea, I said, oh my gosh. It was giving what it needed to give. Naomi is in the number one spot because her level of impact, now that I think about it, actually, it even goes beyond the black community. It's just a great inspirational story for anybody who wants to take it. Micah, get metaphorical with it. Remix it a little bit. I got that. She went from glow, which we're going to make this a metaphor for happy. I'm just happy-go-lucky going with it. We saw a turn. Naomi didn't like that treatment. She left. She comes back. Proceed with caution. Watch it. I could leave again if I wanted to. That's what I take it. Watch out. Give me what I deserve, or we gonna turn this thing. Over. I think that's the phrase. But that's what it's giving for me. Proceed with caution. Watch out. Or we could even make it watch me shine. Hold up. I done combine the glow with the proceed. That's a bar. Yeah, Naomi, you did the most impactful thing, movements, wins of this year. You are the vet. You led the rest of our black girls, the head of it, showing what can be done. Naomi, flowers given. I done did it already. One last round of applause. Number one spot. All right, y'all. I've given you my top 10 rankings. And y'all might even put it in a different order. There might even be things I missed. But I have to show these black ladies love who are putting in the work, and we're seeing the results this time around. You know, it makes me think of this interview. So after Wrestlemania happened back in 2024, there was an interview that Naomi, Jade, and Bianca did. Love the interview. Don't ask me how many times I done seen it, because it was so inspirational to see them all together. Naomi said something really powerful that I had to focus on. She talked about, in the beginning, she came along because she was told WWE was actually looking for some diversity, a difference in representation. She wanted to be that. But look here, we start getting to a point where once again we have the token black woman. Who comes on board? The EST, Bianca Belair. What does Naomi do? And Bianca actually is the one who brought this up. Naomi embraced her. Naomi didn't see her as a competitor. Oh, there can only be one black woman in this division. You can't come in like that. No. She brought Bianca along. She encouraged her, motivated her, and we saw what Bianca did. Was Naomi jealous? Absolutely not. She was happy for Bianca because she saw some progression in the culture and the representation in the black ladies in this division. That was amazing. Then we get to a point that Bianca said she was the only black girl. That's when Naomi had left because of the treatment she was receiving. Bianca said she didn't like it. That didn't make her feel special because she's the only one. It actually made her feel a bit lonely in that division. It wasn't a good feeling for her at all. Then what happens? Naomi comes back. Who else came? Jade Cargill. 3 black women killing it. It was an amazing feeling for us, the audience, for them being the ones doing the work in the division. What did Jade Cargill say? Y'all, if y'all didn't see the interview, I'll tell y'all. Jade Cargill said she got a warm welcome. The first person she met was Naomi, showed her an immense amount of love. I'm happy for you to be here. Next, she met Bianca. What did Bianca do? Bianca showed Jade love. Bianca encouraged her, welcome to the division. Bianca encouraged her so much, she put in a lot of work in that tag team with Jade. I know she was really helping Jade with those skills. Do people say that hurt Bianca not being a solo star? Yeah, I guess for her solo career maybe, but it pushed the culture forward in a way. I think it was worth it. If that was a sacrifice, whatever, it was worth it. It got the job done, okay? I bring up the word sacrifice or anything like that because it shows that these ladies care so much about the diversity and the progress of the black ladies in this division. They were willing to step aside and help each other. Look how Naomi was getting jobbed out to help Jade. Did it get a little old? Yes. But again, we're just trying to push our ladies forward, do what we can all do as a community to make sure we all succeed. Did they all succeed? The big three succeeded, okay? Did the other ladies I just mentioned succeed? They succeeded. They surpassed expectations, honestly. Do I critique and say there are things that can be better? Absolutely. We all see it. I'm going to call that out. If I do not address it, if I do not say it out loud, we're going to all pretend like it doesn't exist. You have to acknowledge things like that. You have to acknowledge history to know where you're going in the future. We have to acknowledge the present, actually, because we get to see where we're at now. Improvements, what can be done. We have to get the conversation going. That's why, don't get me wrong, in my last video when I brought up SmackDown having all the black wrestlers, I got a ridiculous amount of hate. Look at my comments on TikTok if y'all can. Over 500, I think we're at 800 comments in general now. Over 500 of those were hatred. Did it hurt? Yeah, who likes to be attacked online? Nobody. Oh, just ignore it. Are you the one getting the hate? It's very different when you're actually in it. I took a couple days. I said, am I doing too much talking about the black wrestlers? Do I need to stop? Am I harming the community in what I'm trying to do more than I'm helping it? I reflected. What conclusion did I come to? I have to be the voice saying this. As a black woman in a culture that's primarily dominated by white men, of course it's going to make some people mad. Who is she to be in this culture? I have to stand 10 toes down to show I belong here. Just like the black ladies belong in their wrestling space, I belong in the podcast world. I belong as being a content creator. This is good. I want to be the voice. I want to discuss things that other people have not discussed, things that other people might not even feel comfortable with. I've seen a lot of content creators where they kind of say things that they think will go viral or make people like them. I've dealt with people not liking me a lot in life. I'm not going to lie. And at one point that did really affect me. I just have to accept that no matter what I do, somebody's going to be mad. Somebody's going to dislike me. But as long as I'm doing something that I really feel is positive for the community, adding some type of value, just helping anyone, I'm going to continue to do it. If I have to be the one to take the hits and get the hate online just to make sure the black community is represented and that we're discussing things that will allow us to progress in the direction we need to, I'll take the hits. I'll take the hits. It doesn't always feel the best, but I'll toughen up my skin and I'll be able to handle the hits eventually. But yeah, for the black community in wrestling and for us to get what we deserve, yeah, I'm ready for the smoke, the heat. It's fine. I want to do it for us. So I did just want to say that, get that off my chest. I know that's probably like a dang, that was a rant. It was, but I had to say that out loud. But now, that brings us to the very end of the show, okay? I hope y'all really enjoyed it, took something out of it. I wanted to make it a more positive feel than a critical feel because there's always two things, right? There's always good and bad. We need to discuss them both. I also do want to say, I have a new song out called Substance Over Hype, which, did y'all see the hat? I don't know. Can you zoom in on the hat? Are you able to? Okay, we're going to get in on that hat, okay? Which, there's some merch coming, but we're going in a certain order. Just know, we're repping that Substance Over Hype. Why did I do that song? Because I was getting this level of hate. But I want to talk about things of substance, things that matter, over the hype, over what everybody else is talking about to be liked, to get lots of likes. Sometimes I'm not going to get likes because of the stuff I'm saying. That's okay. It's always substance over hype. So that song is in a way a diss track to the haters, and I'll do it every time, okay? But go stream that, by the way. Music video out on YouTube. Also the song on Spotify, Apple, wherever you listen to your music. It is out now. This was a very enjoyable episode. I got to discuss my ladies and get a lot of things off my chest and keep it real. If you've made it to this point, I really appreciate you. Whether you're watching on YouTube or streaming on whatever service you use, I'm really grateful for any love, any support, any positivity. That's really what helps me keep going, because the love I receive always, what do they call that? Overshadows the hate. So it's always the love over the hate. That's what I want to say. The love I receive is more powerful than the hate, which is why I will continue to do this, talk about real issues, and go in. But if you like this episode, can you subscribe to me on YouTube, Micah Misfit? Follow me on IG at Micah Misfit, Twitter or X at Micah Misfit. TikTok at Micah Misfit 8. Y'all already know how I get down. That one's just a little different. But yeah, and also comment below. Let me know, did I miss anything? Is there anything y'all would add? Did y'all like my list? How was the ranking order? Let me know. We keep the conversation going. But again, my name is Micah Misfit. I'm your host, and this is Bars Over Bodies. I'll see you next time.
Ain't been in it for a minute, but I'm back now. Steady seeing haters who just questioning my background. I only speak facts, I ain't got nothing to cap out. It's like I'm in a figure 8 and I don't ever tap out. Had to do a show, really breaking down the women. They done came a long way, I seen it from the beginning. PLEs go hard, you can't doubt that they winning. Making legends, yeah, it's saying that we carry the division.